start for the Poteau Pirates. Starting at guard, number 3, D&D. Starting at guard, number 14, Robin Waddell. Starting at forward, number 22, Ryder Waddell. Starting at forward, number 23, Harrison Whitworth. And now for your hometown Indians, please stand to your feet with your hands together. Starting at forward, number 15, Ty Terrell. Starting at guard, number 11, Logan Duncan. Starting at forward, number 22, Dakota Carroll. Starting at guard, number 23, starting at forward, number 24, Terrell.
All right, folks. It was a 32-point victory for the girls. That game kind of comes with a major asterisk. Starters went out at the end of the first quarter of 33-0, and the reserves played the rest of the game. An amazing performance by the supposed JV squad against senior varsity. They only give up 1 point of the lead in the end. All right, game is officially underway. Pocola controls the tip for the girls' game and the boys' game. Give them an opportunity here to jumpstart for the season opener at home and score it. Make sure that they count the bucket. Yet to see it on the. There we go. So potential 3-point play to start the game for Dakota. This is the free throw. Poteau with the first shot of the game. No good. They get the rebound. Hustles back up. Double dish in the paint. Blocked by Gregory. And back-to-back buckets scored. So the easy bucket to start the game. And Poteau gets on the board. Jump shot outside the 3. Nails it. 7-2 lead, Pocola. Almost a triple steal, and it ends up being just that. Alley-oop, score. Well, this is going to be a problem in the spot we're in because the bench is going to be proactively moving. So I'm going to keep coming off to the other side and see if we can get just a little bit better angle. 5:06 remains. Timeout called. 5:03. Your score through one. Pocola 9, Poteau 2. You're watching Prep Nation TV coverage. I'd like to thank the Central National Bank and APEC, the Arkansas Valley Electric Corporation, today's sponsors for our stream coverage and award presentation at halftime. To the hoop, scores. Best bucket of the game for Pocola. Deflected. Pocola will maintain possession of the ball. 4:40 remains in the first quarter. One-handed putback is no good. So Gregory so far missing all of his free throw shots. 9-4, 5-point lead. Block shot. Steps on the line. Turnover point. Jump shot way outside the three. No good. And the foul. In the paint and stolen by Poteau. So tight defensive performance so far. Turnover back-to-back turns. Going to have three players coming in for Poteau. Jump shot outside the key is good. 8-point lead now for Pocola, largest of the game. Into the paint. Oh, Dipsy doos and gets the block swat. Second follow-up is going to be a foul. He'll shoot a pair. 2:42 remains here in the first quarter. Correction on the bucket there for the score. First free throw by Poteau, good. Over the back, should have just let him be right on the line. Poteau gets another crack at it after the opportunity to start the steal. Wide open on the jump shot, no good. Closes the paint quickly, strips the ball loose. Going to be another one of those double turnovers. We're going to have a foul call against 21, though, for Poteau. I think he ends up hurting himself worse than he did the opposing player. Into the paint, shot is up and good. 9-point lead for Pocola. And travel is the call. 2:04 in the first quarter remains. And a fast, frantic pace. A little substitution for Poteau already. Takes it to the hoop. You can pick your poison there. 21 probably going to get flagged up. Two for two on the free throws. Double-digit lead now for Pocola. 16-5 in the strip. Goes to the paint. Daddy Duncan stop. 13-point lead, largest of the game for the Indians. Stepped on it. Mm-hmm. And the jump shot is good. 18-7. Correction, 8 on the three-pointer. The putback is no good. Way off the mark. You're going to shoot them 23 feet out. You got to be a good three-point shooter. Been better off just driving, penetrating, and moving up about 6 to 8 feet on that one. Off the mark. Partially blocked. Jump shot is up and good. Considering the wingspan of Gregory, that was a great shot. Outside the key. No good. Well, Poteau led by as many as 11 after the alley-oop dunk, and Poteau has responded back nicely to trim Pocola's lead. A doubleheader matchup, boys, girls, home opener for the season. As hard as that is to believe, they did not have any home games in November or December. So literally the last time folks have seen this team on the home court would have been before districts and at the district tournament that they hosted here in late February, March of last year. It's hard to say that now, but we're officially in 2025, so 2024 is last year. And stolen, so momentum has shifted and swung back to Poteau. Flicks the ball over, dangerous pass. Defenders close in. And posts up and scores. So Pocola going to have to get it in gear. They have lost a double-digit lead, and more importantly, nobody has stopped the last two shots when both would have been contested early in the first quarter. So they come out like barn burners and now kind of in a lull to start the second. Missed shot and putback is no good. Third shot opportunity is good with the rebound. So Gregory puts it back in, back to an 8-point lead for Pocola, 20-12. Not sure if he stepped on the line going toward the bucket, but he definitely lost possession of the ball. Was blocked with some of the fans kind of walking and the coaches standing by to see if they flagged him for stepping on the line or a double dribble. Nice penetration, however, just momentarily loses possession of the ball. So White stepped on the line when he reached out, and as a result, it'll be Poteau maintaining possession. 6:26 remains before halftime. Dishes off. Nope, takes the shot. Really thought he was going to pass it to number 23. 23 gains the rebound, puts it in. That's a nice looking shot right there. One hander is no good. And the steal, anticipating this already, so I'm going to go up above their heads. Pocola unable to get the dunk to turn the crowd and tantalize them. Back to an 8-point lead now. One-handed shot, floater in the paint, no good. Stripped loose as he goes to the bucket. 5:15 remains. We will have some kind of a contest going on at halftime right before our presentation, and then we will head to the lobby to do our interviews with Kylie Merritt and Alyssa Parker. So you may miss the third quarter. We may just wrap it up for the game. Just kind of keep moving over more and more and more here in the quarter. So I think if we do the second half, we're going to try to shift and get in a little different spot. But we will have that coming up at halftime for Prep Nation Award presentation. Special ceremony here tonight at Pocola High School. 9-point lead. Nails the jumper. Gold's going to have to tighten up the defense a little bit. They're giving some really uncontested, easy looks at the basket. And they continue to just hurt and heave threes way off the mark. Wow. Just nobody there. Definitely a defensive assignment lapse on that. This is the shot, second and third shot opportunity leads to the foul. Six-point lead, so a tight game now. It looked like it was going to be a runaway in the first quarter, and unfortunately, Poteau did not get the memo. Ooh, almost loses possession of that and ends up turning it over. I think we're going to have a timeout called, Pocola. Nope, correction. Not a good-looking offensive play there. Pocola really has lost the momentum in this game. It looked like they were going to, just double them up immediately from the get go. They get up to 11-point lead. Looks like they're going to push to 13 and more. And instead, it is now struggling kind of to get the most basic shots off. Poteau has just been really aggressively going to the paint. So the turnover, we shift gears, and potential three-point play coming up. And the technical is called. This is the free throw. Back to a double-digit lead for Pocola. Pump fake. Shot is no good. Jump ball is called. Poteau will maintain possession of the ball. 2:58 remains before halftime. Oh, nicely done. Just absolutely split the Red Sea there, so to speak, parted it, and read the defense perfectly. They pull back, uses their passiveness against them, and swiftly and neatly goes right in between the defenders for the easy layup. 2:30 remains, second quarter. It is 28-20 Pocola over Poteau, a 4A 2A matchup, non-district play. Kickstarts the season for Pocola. They had no home games in November or December. So just kind of hard to believe that your first game of the year at home is in January, but that's the way that it lined up. I'd like to thank CNB, the Central National Bank, and AVEC, Arkansas Valley Electric Corporation, sponsors for today's live stream, video highlights, and the halftime presentation of our dual awards coming up for Mrs. Kylie Darrett and Alyssa Parker. And I can see that one coming. Yep. Probably saved themselves a dunk. So it's obviously a intentional foul, not flagrant. But he did not want to give up a momentum shift dunk there. So going to force him to earn this particular shot the hard way. Free throw number one is good. And hits them both, so back to a 10-point lead. In the paint, wide open, easy score. Definitely Achilles heel type situation with Pocola. They will get by with it until they face teams like Dale and some other more athletic, quick two-way squads that can really put pressure on you. A couple of smaller class schools like Community Christian and Hooker come to mind that really can make a team pay for lapses like that. And here they come, back-to-back plays. Apologize for the bobbling screen. They're going to count the bucket and a potential three-point play coming up now for Poteau. Had one develop so fast I shook my own camera just turning it. Misses the free throw, however, tries to get the rebound, flicks it out of bounds. And once again, Poteau able to trim a double-digit lead. Post-up foul shot will be forthcoming. I believe 23 is the fouler, and number 24 at the free throw line for Pocola. And nails the free throw. And hits them both 32-24. All right, folks, we're going to go ahead and kill the mic here so we can get the camera set up on the louder mic for the halftime presentation. In the paint, block shot. So there will be a little bit of a delay at halftime with a little contest, and we'll do our side coming up.
selling ducks in the lobby from the start of the game. You can buy them for $1 a piece, $2 a piece, I'm sorry. If you haven't bought one yet, you want to buy one, you still have a couple minutes to do so. All right, so here's the game, okay? Behind the line, we're going to throw the ducks into the pool. If you make it in the pool, you get a free popcorn. If you make it in the bucket inside the pool, you get $15. All right, so on the count of 3, we're going to throw. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Oh, got one in!
Got one at least, maybe 2. All right, let's check right quick.
No way!
Hi, congratulations to Brantley Cox. You won the $15. Macy Beck gets a free popcorn. Thank you guys. We'll be doing this every home game. Back away. Hey. Every home game, guys. Thanks for playing.
You better put in your $2 next time.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention, please. Welcome to Pocola High School for today's Prep Nation All-State Player Presentation. First off, for the past softball season, 2024 All-State Player, 387 batting average, 480 on-base percentage, 1180 OPS, and 700 slugging. 31 hits, 30 RBIs, 28 runs, and 17 walks. She recorded 41 putouts on the season. All-State player from Pocola High School, Ms. Kylie Merritt. And now, #1 rated player in the state of Oklahoma. #1 rated pitcher in the state of Oklahoma. #1 or #2 overall player in the United States of America. You can go ahead and start applauding. 134 innings pitched, 29 games started, 493 batters faced, 1,909 total pitches, 44 hits allowed, 29 walks, 28-1 record, 1 save, 29 wins on the season. Only 12 runs allowed on the entire season. 2 earned runs allowed on the entire season. 223 strikeouts. The lowest ERA in the state, 104. The lowest whip in the state, 545. The second lowest batting average allowed in the state, 097. And here we go. 54 at-bats out of 115, fewest in the state of Oklahoma. All-state player, 667 batting average, second highest in the state of Oklahoma. 802 on-base percentage, fourth highest in the state of Oklahoma. 2.580 OPS, third highest. 1.778 slugging, third highest. 15 home runs, sixth highest. 45 RBIs, 28th most. 43 runs, 47 walks, second highest in the state. Only 1 strikeout on the season. The only pitcher to hold Dale to 0 earned runs. 100% saves. Only 1 loss, second fewest in the state of Oklahoma. 28 wins, 6th most in the state of Oklahoma. 12 runs allowed, first among all pitchers. 44 hits in innings pitched, first among all pitchers. 2 earned runs, first among all pitchers. ERA with all of it, ladies and gentlemen, your Humpe Player of the Year for all classes. And your Young Cat Pitcher of the Year for all classes, Miss Alyssa Poteau.
How are you, sir?
Awesome. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
You gonna do a good photo shoot out here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just figured to get them out of the way. They can shoot their hoops. And
This will be a better place anyway.
Yeah.
Mr. Clark in the background of you guys. Hey, dip each side of the Indian logo, or stand right in front of it. On the other. Turn me back there. Awesome, girls. Now, I can't figure out all this stuff he said. It's Prep Nation state honors, basically.
basically all state. All state. Player of the year overall. Pitcher of the year overall. All classes.
Oh, no, it's okay. Yeah, you can take pictures. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. I know. I look really good.
Most dynamic duo we've had of all the effort.
So once it's, hold on, we're about to interview me. It has all my stuff on it. Okay.
No, you get in there. Did we get adequate pictures of everybody? All right. So we get you two together, solo.
No, myself, no.
Let's do that, and I want to get a picture with each of them personally, and then we both together.
Sir, do you want to get in there, and then I
That'd
go.
be easier. You're smart. See, she's a 4.0 student.
Cali Bear.
Right.
Okay.
So did it come out the way you like?
Yeah, I'll let it
Come
know.
out the way you like? All right, good. We're going to go ahead and hold off on naming the winner for Miss Oklahoma.
Go ahead. Just send it to me.
But I wanted
Just send
to.
me that one.
I wanted to give you an opportunity for track to do something that you haven't had the opportunity yet to do. So you guys ready for an interview?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just do you together. That way you can get back to your friends.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, we're here at Pocola High School. First off, I want to say congratulations to both you awesome athletes. Been friends for a long time, haven't you? All right, so for those who don't know, Kylie Merritt, 4-year starter at Pocola High School. Alyssa Parker, 4-year starter at Pocola High School. You guys start in basketball, start in softball, fast pitch, softball, slow pitch. If you weren't successful and accomplished enough, you decided to throw your hats in the ring for track and field as well this spring, correct? So what are we going to be doing in spring?
Well, just playing slow pitch and run track. Usually the meets are in the morning, so what we're gonna have to do is probably go run a meet and then run back to Pocola and play a game if we're on the same day.
It's going to kind of get problematic because obviously you
Yeah.
don't have a track
Yeah.
and you don't have an indoor facility. No millionaires just decided to bequeath that, have they? So what are you most excited about for having the opportunity to be the inaugural or first ever track team for Pocola High School?
I'm excited. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. I've never ran track before, like anything, so I think it's gonna be really fun.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I mean, I've wanted to be track team here since my freshman year, but now that Jennifer Jackson's gonna be their coach, I'm super excited to hear that.
Well, if there's any advice I could give you, it's that basketball legs definitely will help you for track. Football players can tell you the same thing. They could be in the weight room all day, but when you get on the basketball court, those legs don't feel like they're totally strong. But having said that, let's recap and go back 4 years ago. You guys have had an opportunity to not only win a state title, but you've played for 3 consecutive ones. What is it like, first off, on a player to know, all right, I've clinched regionals, we've clinched super regionals, whatever it might be. We're going to go to state. So tell me what it's like, first off, to know you're going to go to state. And then tell me what that bus ride is like when you leave the school.
Oh, it's awesome. Especially the send off and having everybody there. It's super special. And just, having that mindset, we can't change anything up, We've been we've gotten this far, we've been successful, so let's just go there, have fun, play our game. And then that's why we just listen to music, get really hyped up, and then usually take naps because it's really fun bus drive.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. Like going to state is like literally like the best. It's like as far as you can make it in the season. So I just think it's a lot of fun. The bus rides are a lot of fun.
You obviously, this question's coming, but you've had an opportunity to go for a fast pitch 4 times and slow pitch. I would be shocked if you don't make it a 4th time again. What has it been about Dale that has presented such a style matchup? In my opinion, you're both virtually identical. You play kind of similar, both excellent pitching. But what has it been about them that has made them so formidable in the state finals?
I think it's just coming down to the last play. There's things that didn't go their way, there was things that didn't go our way, but of course, that last play is the one that really matters. And I mean, it's just, they got it in their favor. It wasn't really like we didn't do. There's nothing we could have done in that situation. So it really, the odds just went in their favor, and there's nothing we can do. Just keeping our heads up. We had a really successful year. Just going into the mindset of basketball season. Let's just go to state championship again. Try to see them again.
Some payback, in other words.
Oh, yeah.
So obviously, that's the goal for basketball. That's the goal for slow pitch. Is you guys want to be an offensive juggernaut. Offensively, between the two of you, I mean, you guys were putting runs. I mean, there wasn't a game that you had under single digits until you got almost to the very end. What has it been that has made it so successful, from hitting singles, doubles, triples, home runs, getting on base, stealing bases? Do you guys practice that in real time for practice? I mean, you really go best on best and then really try to outdo each other pitching against each other?
Oh, we just, when we get in the game, we know to be aggressive. we don't try and do anything special. We just try and get base hits because we know that's what's going to win this ball game. You know, we have the more runners that we have on, the more runs we're going to score. So we try and get runners on the best we can.
Tell me a little bit about what it's like to go to a college campus knowing they're waiting for you to show up. So first off, Pitt State. They roll out the red carpet. I mean, they bring a photographer. A lot of people don't know this, but I mean, it's almost like an all-weekend thing now to where you got to come Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They feed you multiple times a day. What is it like? It's got to be surreal.
It is
But
surreal.
what is it exactly like doing that?
Well, so the coach of Pitt State, I was actually already committed to him at Crowder, but then he ended up getting a job at Pitt State, and so getting to go back and see him was like, it was a dream, like that he was just someone that I really was wanting to play for, and he's just a really good coach, and so like going on the visit was just amazing, and the campus was amazing, and just everything about it was like insanely like awesome.
All right, Alyssa, I'm not going to put you on the spot here at all, but I know you've got strong feelings about some school that offered you. I'm trying to remember what their name is. Oh, yeah, Oklahoma. OU, the 4-time defending national champions. Roll out the red carpet. They put you in arguably the best class they've ever recruited, and I quote Patty Gassel in saying that. This is our best class we've ever gotten. That's high praise considering Jennings, Coleman, and others. What is it like stepping on the campus of OU, and what is it like walking out on the diamond and then talking one-on-one with Patty Gassel?
Oh, it's awesome. It's just like so many different emotions. Like I don't know where to be excited. Like I don't know whether to be serious talking to her. Like I'm just like, it's crazy. Just being up there, and I've been to camps there since I was 12. So I just don't think there for a few years now, but just being up there, like knowing I'm in that position that's I'm on the visit for me and the other girls that are there. It's crazy. Like I don't really know how to feel about it. It's just awesome.
So we did for the first time ever this year. We went over stats for about 285, 300 players, put it that way. And you guys go Oklahoma, all classes, 6A down to B. I mean, number one, that's quite an accomplishment. But how were you able to just dial in game after game? It's easy to pitch 5 or 6 games and be undefeated. People that go 15-1 or 16-2, that's a good season. But for you guys were undefeated to the very end. You accounted for 28 victories on the mound, 1 in relief, 28 starting. So let's just make it all 29 wins you got. How proud are you of that?
I feel really like all my hard work's paid off and everything, but I really have to give it to my teammates because there are some of those games that we do win that those girls aren't hitting the ball, but it's their defense that makes those catches, makes those plays, and everything else. And then it's also their hitting because I got walked a lot, so it's I had them behind me, I had them in front of me to do that and win those games.
I talked to probably about 30 different girls this year, and all of them said the same exact thing, but I want to ask you this question as well. What is it like stepping out on the turf of the Women's World Series and getting to play? I mean, you guys now have got to do it 2 or 3 seasons, correct? Yeah. So you've been out there like 9 times. You know everything about it. What is it like playing on that turf and then being at home watching it and then say, wait a minute, I've been in that dugout. I've been in that dugout. I've been in the locker rooms. What is it like?
It's like nothing else. Like that is the biggest stage in college softball or any softball. It's the softball capital of the world. So it's awesome. It's amazing to play there.
It's crazy, and just it's the same feeling every single time. Like since freshman year, every time you step out there, it's just like you kind of forget. Like it's just like you can't do anything right. You're just like I don't know what to do. You see all the people, and it's just like the same feeling every single time. But you end up getting used to it as the game goes on.
All right, final question for you. I know you two are going to stay in touch, no doubt about it. You're going to see each other, but less. What do you have to say to each other as tributes and thank yous for making each other be the best player you can be?
I just know she has my back on and off the field. Like that's like the biggest thing ever. Having teammates or a teammate in particular that is gonna have your back no matter what situation, anywhere. So just knowing I have her on the field, to come and talk to when I'm not playing my best or I'm not playing my best game, and just to cheer her up when she's down. Just knowing that we had that relationship that's really, really close, it's really important.
Alyssa is my best friend, and we actually started matching tattoos. So
yeah.
but I mean, I love her, and I know that I could go to her with anything, and she'd always give me the best advice, and she's always pushes me to be the best I can be. When I'm slacking, she always tells me, and I'm just really grateful for her.
All right, one final thing that I wanted to share. We've announced the semifinalists for the watch list for Miss Oklahoma. J.L. Austin from Owasso, Landry Bayless from Arnett, Kirsten Briggs from Sealing, Harley Chisholm from Weatherford, Rowan Fight from Lokiba Sickles, Hadley Gibson from Surreal, Kinsley Hill from Dale, Libby J.Q's from Moore, Teague Muncie from Dale, Ella Resendez from Purcell, Marla Teasley from Weatherford, and Miss Alyssa Parker. I wanted to be the first to tell you, top 5 finalists for Miss Oklahoma. So what do you say?
It's awesome. You said it.
All right, thank you guys for having me out. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Y'all are awesome. Sorry I kept you long, but there's a lot of
No,
people
you're
that want to
okay.
hear what you have to say.
Yeah,
They get tired of
thank you
seeing
so
me
much.
yapping
Thank
all
you
the
so
time.
much.
You're welcome. I've got the player bags in the room. I'll bring them out to you, or if you just want to go back and get them. There's saran wrap. There's some spacer that you can put between the metal, and then there's a little leather mount if you want to put it on the wall, but you may want to put it in plexiglass.
Okay.
But yeah. But it's right back in the closet. I can get them for you if you want them.
Okay.
I'm doing well, man.
It squeeze right through you if you don't But if you want more of the stats, just give me your cell number and I've got a few later.
That's okay. I just wanted to put a little verbiage in with the post.
But short of Juliana Hutchins from Wagner and City Forster from Iana, Bliss was the #1 batter, hitter, player in pitcher. They're the only ones that beat us statistically.
This game's kind of itchy.
All right, folks. We had an extended interview with Kylie Pocola. So, as I anticipated, missed most of the third quarter. However, we are going to try to just settle in here and get the fourth for you. I apologize, but
felt like it was more important for our main goal coming out here to support the softball players and get them on tape and give them some valuable interview time. Congratulations to Kylie Merritt. She is a Pittsburgh State commit, all-state player for 2024, and state champion, accomplished player in her own right. And what do you say, Miss Alyssa Parker? Number one state in Oklahoma, either rated the number one or number two overall player in the United States. OU softball commit, state champion, and your Hum Babe Player of the Year and Young Gun Pitcher of the Year for all classes. I'd like to once again thank CNB, the Central National Bank, and APEC, Arkansas Valley Electric Corporation, for sponsoring tonight's award presentation, the live stream and video highlights. Go to Gregory misses the free throw, continues to kind of plague him. Weak point maybe of the game, I don't know. But tonight it is all Pocola. Girls victorious 32-point victory. It is Pocola boys now up 17 on Poteau. We'll head to the fourth and final quarter. You're watching PNTV. All right. Well, a tale of two halves. The second quarter was a huge Poteau shift. They trimmed a 11-point lead that was going to 13 and pulled it back to 5 and 6, and then just unable to capitalize on that turn in the second quarter. Not saying that Poteau played better, but they made every opportune mistake count, and more importantly, were super aggressive in the paint and absolutely just played, I think, about the best they've played in the entire game. Definitely came in the mid-stretch of the second quarter for sure. Pocola, athletic ability, height, size advantages, ends up playing probably a major contributing factor here in the third quarter. It's easy to have bursts, easy to kind of take off momentarily for a quarter. It's hard to do that when you're dealing with 6'5", 6'8", 6'7", 6'3 players. Very similar to Weatherford in that regard. There's many big men, an Oklahoma kid from Hooker. There's some kids that are actually 6'9", 6'10", Metro Oklahoma City and Tulsa area as well. But the young man right here, a all-state football player, all-state basketball player, and obviously it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that if you were smart enough to put him in as a tight end or wide receiver, he could probably catch a few balls too. Shot just goes in and out for the Pirates. Spins, puts back, no good. Crashes the board. So 22 is going to get flagged for the foul call. He tries to get back his own shot, unsuccessful. And that will put us back at half court with a kick for Pocola to go full court correction. And it is looking like it is going to be a sweep tonight. The season opener for the Pocola Indians. No home games in November or December. But they are going to make the hometown crowd happy. 3-point shot. They'll be victorious in a sweep. And more importantly, they'll have a game tomorrow scheduled against Howe, and then be back again on Monday against Wilburton. So if you're a Pocola fan and you want to see the hometown kids play, to the hoops go.